A diplomatic row is deepening between Mali, France and the European Union. The rift centers around the announcement by the transitional Malian authorities of a possible deal with a group of Russian private military contractors in order to improve security in the country. Political analyst Ali Tunkara explains.
The
Malian transitional authorities have understood that France is when it comes to reorienting the supply and demand of security. The military in particular thought with a Russian private company, whatever the nationality, the private company would certainly be under the orders of the Malian authorities, and it would evolve with the Malian government. But this is not the case for France and the United Nations in Mali. Simply to say that the Malian authorities are firmly that in order to restore their image, they are obliged to engage external actors.
Elles sont dans l'obligation justement de solliciter des acteurs extérieurs.
This expert believes that resorting to external actors is an established practice.
Quand on regarde l'histoire récente des États-Unis en Afghanistan et en Irak,
when we look at the recent history of the United States in Afghanistan and Iraq, and even at one time France for the creation of the Foreign Legion, naturally all the powers rely on non-national actors in order to establish security. I think that this solution, that the Malian context appears to be judicious. But let's remember that either with the United Nations or the Barkhane Force, these two actors a remarkable role in the Sahel. But it is difficult to ignore that violent radical groups continue to spread over towns that were unfortunately supposed to be secure or not under threat. Clearly, these different French, UN and even Malian and Sahelian military interventions through the G5 Sahel force have not succeeded in establishing a lasting peace. And it is increasingly clear that peace is what the population wants. The row follows France's unilateral decision earlier this year to restructure operations in Mali.